Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi everyone, and welcome to Islamic Studies class for grade 5. Today, inshallah, we're going to learn the second part of Surat Naba. We're speaking about Surat Naba. The topic of the lesson is Allah the Powerful. The first part spoke about the Judgment Day and how all of us are going to come back after life, and how the deniers are going to see by their eyes that there is a life after death. Today, inshallah, we're going to, let's read the objectives. Let me choose different color. Today we're going to infer the signs of Allah's power in the universe. We're going to recite Surah Naba, verses from 1 to 16 by heart properly. Let's see the second part. Let's listen to it from the Shaykh.
الأرض مهادا والجبال أوتادا وخلقناكم أزواجا وجعلنا نومكم سباتا وجعلنا الليل لباسا وجعلنا النهار معاشا وبنينا فوقكم سبعا شدادا وجعلنا سراجا وهاجا وأنزلنا من المعصرات ماء ثجاجا لنخرج به حبا ونباتا وجنات ألفافا.
So, in this part, Allah is telling us about His creations and His divine power in creating everything around us. Allah started by speaking about that Allah made the earth what? We have not made the earth as a bed, which means that Allah made the earth easy to walk on it. What will happen if the earth wasn't easy to walk on it? We're not going to be able to complete our life. Also, Allah spoke about the mountains. وَالْجِبَالَ أَوْتَادًا. What does أوتادا mean? أوتادا means stabilize the earth like pigs. Let's think what was going to happen if there weren't mountains. Do you think that the earth is going to be stable? No. So the mountains are stabling the earth. Allah said also, وَجَعَلْنَا وَخَلَقْنَاكُمْ أَزْوَاجًا, and we created you as pairs, males and females. وَجَعَلْنَا نَوْمَكُمْ سُبَاتًا, and Allah made the sleep for us as a rest. وَجَعَلْنَا اللَّيْلَ لِبَاسًا, and have appointed the night as a clock, because like in the night we sleep, at the night we sleep. So this help the person. وَجَعَلْنَا النَّهَارَ مَعَاشًا, after sleeping and taking rest, which we're going to do, and have appointed the day for livelihood, to go and search for everything for living. وَبَنَيْنَا فَوْقَكُمْ سَبْعًا شِدَادًا, and we have built above you 7 strong heavens. وَجَعَلْنَا سِرَاجًا وَهَاجًا, and have appointed dazzling lamps, which are what? Do you know what are these dazzling lamps? They are the stars and also the moon. وَأَنزَلْنَا مِنَ الْمُعْصِرَاتِ مَاءً ثَجَّاجًا, and have sent down from the rainy clouds abundant water. لِنُخْرِجَ بِهِ حَبًّا وَنَبَاتًا. Why? Thereby to produce grain and plant. وَجَنَّاتٍ أَلْفَافًا, and gardens of thick foliage. What's the meaning? We said وَجَعَلْنَا اللَّيْلَ لِبَاسًا, right? Libasa means cover them like clothes. Libas in Arabic means clothes. Allah is speaking about the night that cover us like clothes. وَأَنزَلْنَا مِنَ الْمُعْصِرَاتِ مَاءً ثَجَّاجًا. Mu'sirati means clouds. Those highlighted words, please memorize them. There are only like some basic words. They're going to help you to understand the verses. Let's see the general meaning of the holy verses. Allah, glory be to Him, cited proofs of the judgment day from His creation. The one who created all creatures is able to raise from death human beings whom He created and made everything in the universe available to their benefit. These proofs include He created the earth as a resting place for people to live on it. He made the earth stable for a human being to settle on it. He created people in pairs, male and female, to reproduce and give birth for more human beings. Now, don't you think that the one who created all these things around us, let's look at the sky without any feathers, isn't he able to bring people back after death? So Allah here mentioned some signs of his power. Why? It's an evidence for us that He's able to bring people to life after death. Now, what do you think? I recite and infer the following from the holy verses. Other proofs of the power of Allah that were mentioned in the verses. What do you think? What do you think of the clouds? When the rain is falling down on the arid ground, what's going to happen? It's going to, like within 1 day or 2 days, we're going to see this arid land as a green place. So the scene of the arid land that turns to green paradise after raining. What do you think is the reason for citing signs of Allah's power in the Holy Quran? Why? Why, like Allah is citing signs of His power in the Holy Quran? Don't you feel that it's like to make people, it's an evidence for people to show them the power of Allah, glory be to Him. It encourages people to reflect on the creations of Allah, glory be to Him, the most powerful. Glory be to you, how great you are. Here we have a story between Ahmed and his family. They're speaking about the power of Allah and His creations. Read it and answer the questions after it. Let's see this question. How do we thank Allah, glory be to Him, for His following favors? Water, environment, plants, health. How do we thank Allah for it? I want you to answer it by your own. Let's first do the first one. Water. How do we thank Allah for water? Are we going to waste it? No, of course. We have to take care of it. We have to save the water because it's a blessing from Allah. We have also to thank Allah for this and to use the water for good doings like watering plants, like drinking it to stay alive, right? Now, see here, let's search for supplications which the Prophet, peace be upon him, used to say in the following situations. Those supplications, see, in each situation we're going to find a special supplication that the Prophet, peace be upon him, taught us to say it. And this indicates what? That Muslims are connected to the nature. For everything, for every situation, we have something to say that keeps us what connected to Allah, glory be to Him. What you will do if you hear a thunder? All of these are from hadith, from the teachings of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. We said, Allahumma la taqtulna bighadabik wa la tuhlikna bi'adhabik wa afina qabla dhalik. Oh Allah, do not destroy us with your punishment and pardon us before that. What you will do if you see rain? there is a dua, supplication. اللهم اجعله صيبا نافعا. Oh Allah, make it beneficial rain. What you will do or what you do when you woke up in the morning, we're going to say الحمد لله الذي أحيانا بعدما أماتنا وإليه النشور. All praise due to Allah who gave us life after having taken it from us, and to Him is the resurrection. What you will say when you go to bed at night, we're going to say بسمك اللهم أموت وأحيا. In your name, O Allah, I live and die. Why like sleeping as mentioned as death? Because sleeping is the small death, or it's the minor death. Why? Because when we're sleeping, we don't feel anything. It's like as if we are dead. Now, let's see the summarization of our lesson. I complete the following chart. Allah, glory be to Him, the most powerful. The truth about the day of judgment, the time of the hour of the last day, is only known to us. What do you think? Do you remember we said the time of judgment day is from the unseen. Allah only knows about it. The attitude of disbelievers in resurrection, what are they going to do? They're going to see by their eyes, and they did not believe. They're going to be what? Depressed. They're going to be sad. They're going to regret everything they did. Let's see. They're going to deny their deeds and regret about their doings. A believer invests this worldly life in, what do you think? As believers, what do we have to do? We have to do good deeds, right? The creation of the earth as a spread expanse. Why Allah made the earth like that, as a spread expanse? Don't you think it's to make the life easier for humans and all creations? Allah made the earth easy for us to live on it. A believer thanks who? Allah. Why? For His blessings. Here, student activities, it's a homework. There are some events and expected results. What do you think? Now, the second question is identify the holy verses that contain the following meanings. Sleep is a comfort for human body. Which verse indicates this? Water revives the earth. Which verse indicates this? Infer the effect of belief on the judgment day on believers in the following areas. Worship of Allah, glory be to Him. We know that there is judgment day, and we believe that there is judgment day. How this is going to affect us on worshiping Allah? We're going to worship Allah more and more and be obedient to Him, right? Our morals, we're going to be what? Are we going to have bad morals? Of course, no. We're going to have good morals. The relations with people. We know that there is a judgment day. We're going to be accounted for everything we did. We're going to be kind and good to people, right? Their service to the country. We're going to serve our country more and more. I want you to submit this on Communicate on Horizon portal, inshallah. I'm going to attach this for you. So this is for today, and this is the end of our lesson. Thank you all for listening, and wish you all the best. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.